Well, Andrew, thank you again for 5 years at Point Rental.
Thank you very much.
So, again, you look like a very hardworking American citizen. So, what did you do before coming to work at Point Rental?
Before Point Rental, I worked for a nonprofit called Pays.
Okay.
I was there for 3 years as the global media director.
Oh, okay. So, how did you hear about Point Rental then?
So Wayne, our wonderful CEO, is on the board of Pays. And
Hmm.
so when I was leaving Pays, we were having our first kid, and we decided it was time to move on. Wayne heard that there was a video guy going free, and he seemed interested. So I actually came over and did a little bit of just work in the studio, just setting some stuff up as kind of contractor work, and then Lauren offered me the job 5 years ago.
Oh, wow. So, you just started off as the video guy? Was that the official title?
Kind of. So there was actually a video guy at the time, and so we kind of worked in tandem. And then he ended up moving on to a different thing, and I kind of just took that over, and we did a lot of things like sales demos and stuff like that to start with, and then it's kind of expanded from there.
Okay. So, after 5 years, how does your job role look like now?
I still do the video stuff,
Which is good.
which is good. I also do a lot of other things too.
Mhm.
And so actually this last year, I guess previous to that, I kind of took on some other just kind of big projects that was like, there's nobody to handle this, but Andrew's got some time. So great. Things like Qualtrics, our surveying platform, and things like that. Chorus has been another one recently that's not really anything to do with video, but it's technology, and it's like I'm interested in it. I like it.
Yeah, there you go.
And I've also been the Google Sheets guy for a while.
I hear about that. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not sure that everybody loves it because my Google Sheets can sometimes be like overly complicated.
And
But
sometimes it's written in British, right?
yeah, something's written in British,
That's
so
okay.
Brian has to correct that. But actually, this year I was promoted to be the events manager as well as graphics. So it's marketing, events, and graphics manager. I can't remember the
Job title's too long.
media and events manager. That's what
There
it is.
you go.
Media and events. Yeah.
Awesome. So, I mean, being here for 5 years, I'm sure there's a lot of things that you like about working here. But what's one of your favorite things?
One of my favorite things, aside from Thomas, who's the best part of working here, I really like. I like a lot of things, really.
Mhm.
I really like the team,
Mhm.
which is good because you're on the team. So I like the team. I like that I like to come into the office.
Mhm.
I know a lot of people in different jobs, they like to work from home and stuff, but I like both. Definitely the freedom. But then I like doing the crazy projects like the ARA show that are just like absolutely nuts and just over the top, and we get to do a lot of cool creative stuff. Or even yesterday, Laurie and I were visiting venues for like the international conference and stuff, and it's cool to be able to be a part of those things and to get to envision things and help it see it all the way through. To be able to see a project the whole way through, beginning to end, that's one of my favorite things.
Yeah, they definitely empower you to kind of try new projects and really see, your vision like come to fruition.
Exactly. Yeah.
So let's go outside of work. What's like a sort of like hobby or interest that you're into right now that you feel like you could probably talk about for like hours and hours on end?
So right now, I don't have one because I have kids, and that's just a whole thing.
Okay. fair
But
enough.
the hobby would be like home improvement, DIY,
okay.
that kind of stuff. I could talk about that stuff to no end. I love anything to do with just changing a home, making it better, building stuff, just those kind of things.
What's been your most recent like fixer up or?
Yeah, so most recently, what was that project? Oh yeah, tiny nothing project. But it was it's gonna sound so stupid, but stove. We moved house last year, and so our stovetop didn't have a hood to extract smoke and stuff. So
Okay.
if you're cooking anything that's giving off a bit of smoke, or you're cooking with an oil with a low smoke point, it gets smoky, and the fire alarms are like nothing. Like the one in the kitchen goes off, the whole house is going off,
Yep.
and babies are waking up and stuff. So, but it's one of those ones that has the microwave above it, but the microwave just vents up to the top above the microwave.
Yeah.
Stays
It just moves it
completely
around.
useless.
Yeah.
But if you take the microwave down, you reconfigure the fan, you can have it go out the back. And so I cut a hole through the back of the wall and then through the back of the brick. And so now it vents outside. So there's a a vent with a damper and stuff. So it was turning the microwave into a usable hood vent,
Okay.
basically. It's
Well,
meant to do that. It's designed to do that. You just have
yeah.
to reconfigure it.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I'm sure that seems small to you, but that I'm fairly incompetent when it comes to that. So that
Fair
sounds
enough.
like a lot of fun.
I'm comparing it to like our old house. We completely renovated the whole thing. So putting in a microwave hood vent was not too crazy.
Yeah, fair enough. So let's pretend that there's a new pointer, whether that be in your department or elsewhere. What would be like the number one advice that you would give to someone just starting here?
To a new pointer.
Hmm.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
I would definitely say, if possible, spend time in the office and get to know people in person.
Hmm.
I think that's really important. Do your best to get to know at least the lay of the land in terms of our softwares. That
Hmm.
really helped me. One of my first projects was these sales demos for our software. So
Hmm.
while I don't know nearly as much as a lot of people, I at least know what the different things are. When somebody says, we're talking about our contract fulfillment module, I know what that is. I know what it does.
Yeah.
I find that to be very helpful. So that would be my advice, I think.
Gotcha. Yeah, I think that's very sage wisdom.
Yeah.
But all right, Andrew, we're here at the final question.
Okay.
Let's just pretend that you're at the Oscar. Do they have Oscars in the UK?
They
Is that a
have
thing?
BAFTAs. The
BAFTAs.
British
That sounds so.
acting something. I don't know. It's called the BAFTAs.
All right, the
I know I'm
BAFTAs. All right,
BAFTAs.
there you are at the BAFTAs, winning the whatever British award there is.
Some BAFTA award. Yeah.
But you're up there on the stage, and you're here to thank everyone who got you to where you are today. So whether that be pointers or people outside of work. So who do you think that you can thank for everything that you've accomplished so far?
Well, I obviously have to thank my wife, of course.
There you go. Yeah.
My wonderful wife.
Mhm.
I'd like to thank Wayne, because he's the person who really kind of, spotted me for the job and
Mhm.
brought me in. And of course, Lauren, for not actually firing me, even though she's threatened it many times. She's kind of put up with me for a long time. And
Mhm.
yeah, Brian as well. Actually, Brian's over here filming this thing. So I'm very grateful for you, Brian. Brian has been awesome. We've gone on lots of trips together, and
Mhm.
he's always been coming up with some great scripts and ideas and stuff. And it's really good to be able to send stuff back and forth and work with you, Brian. So thank you.
Awesome. Well, again, thank you for 5 years. Here's to 5 more and 5 more after that.
Thank you very much.